Hey YouTube, what's up? We're gonna do a crankbait test here. This is the bomber lure I have up for trade. Just have this little tub filled up with water. So, as you guys can see, it goes to the bottom and then comes back up. You guys can see that it really doesn't dive too far down. I mean, it's more of a wake bait. It's more of a wake bait in that sense because, I mean, it leaves a pretty good sized wake in its path. So if you guys are fishing like, you know, some shad or something, this would be the perfect bait. Because, I mean, those shad are going to be on the top of the water column, and this leaves an excellent wake. So that's my review, my tank test. The coffin bill bomber fat crank. See you guys. Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to do a tank test for the Norman's crankbait here. As you guys can see, zoom in on this. This Norman's lure leaves a really, I mean, it's just a nice action crank, and I can see somebody using this for some walleye. I mean, it's good for a twitch bait. Great for a twitch bait. I mean, just that erratic action. And just as soon as it lands, just start burning it in. It's been my tank test of the Norman's shallow diving crankbait. That would be great as a jerk bait or a twitch bait. See you guys. This is my review for that Offbrand. If it ever stops spinning. That Offbrand Loose rattle trap. This sinks because it does have rattles. So it sinks, but let me get some better line. Once you start twitching that bait, that nose runs on the bottom like a shadow or some kind of a bait fish. I really wish I had a longer tank so I could show you guys the better action of it. But I don't know if it's gonna do it because I just tied an overhand. There we go. You guys can kind of get a sense. This water is about up to my wrist deep. So I mean, it's not too deep because I gotta dump it out, but that's my review of the Offbrand Loose rattle trap. All these baits I'm doing are for trade. My review test tank of this spinnerbait. For some reason my spinnerbaits always seem to turn sideways. Means you can buy a knot I can tie. Please tell me. But anyway, let me get some line here. This spinnerbait runs so true. It's got those double Colorado blades, so you can just see the wake. And that zoom trailer from that wake just has the nicest, tightest wobble, and just really adds to this bait's profile. That's the test tank for that. See you guys. Alright guys, I think this is going to be the best one. Got that Zoom Finesse worm on a laser trocar worm hook. Weightless. So, I mean, it's the perfect wake bait. Just look at that wake. I mean, just look at all that chaos it's causing behind it. I mean, it leaves... It's almost like a little buzzbait. I mean, twitch it. Twitch it. Like, come this way. Use it as a jerk bait. I mean, there's just so many things you can do with this. And there it is. See you guys. Alright guys, what's up? Going to do a test tank review for the Zoom, like centipede worm, I guess, on a laser trocar worm hook. Let me just straighten this hook out. Okay. Wacky rigged. So, here we go. As you can see, that bait sinks, but, I mean, just like any other true wacky rig bait, this thing is just... And that glitter shines so well in that water. If you've ever seen like pictures of the fish at Bass Pro Shops, how they shine, it's the perfect imitation, in my opinion, of a fry. I mean, just look at that shine in that water, guys. That so looks like a bass, in my opinion. It's all that glitter that they put in them, and it's a Zoom. You know how I feel about Zooms. I love them. Just the softest bait. I mean, just look at it. I mean, it could be several things, guys. It could be a craw, you know, claw. It could be a fryling. I mean, for all they know, it's a dying shad. I mean, so that's the review of the Zoom centipede type worm. See you guys. And guys, this is the review test tank for the Lucky Strike USA Rick Clun's special super salty stick bait. Look how slow this thing is. It's hovering. It just hits bottom. Hovering, and it hits the bottom, and then pop. I would assume that the Big Boy Baits Money Stick would have the same option or motion. Don't quote me on that. I don't know how. But look at that. I mean, the motion really doesn't have that defined because it's a stiff bait, but kind of almost gets to a V. But I mean, certainly not the softest plastic. But hey, it gets the job done either way. Using the laser trocar hook. Realistically, I probably wouldn't use this hook. I'd use a laser trocar, but not this small. So that's the test tank review of that bait. Hey guys, what's up? This is the test tank review for the Zoom Brush Hog. So it sinks, alright? You can just pop it along the bottom, you know, jigging it. This is on a Gamakatsu hook, weightless. Or you can flip it in, let it sink, and then slowly swim it out in those tentacles. I mean, they go crazy. Something I do is these arms here, they come like up here, like, and they're like fixated. I bite them off and make them to where it's loose. It gives the bait a little more action. This is the perfect crawfish imitation, in my opinion. test tank review of the Zoom Brush Hog.